The Pittsburgh Penguins honored the victims of Saturday's synagogue shooting ahead of Tuesday night's game, where 2 officers wounded in the anti-Semitic attack took part in a ceremonial puck drop. Heroes Anthony Burke and Mike Smigda received a standing ovation from a somber yet inspired crowd as they walked to the center of the ice, while Coldplay's A Sky Full of Stars played across PPG Paints Arena. Pittsburgh Police Chief Scott Schubert followed behind the 2 men, bearing the American flag colored black and blue to commemorate the 11 lives lost in the deadly synagogue attack targeting Jews. Burke and Smigda were among the 6 officers wounded while attempting to take down gunman Robert Bowers, 46, when he opened fire Saturday at the Tree of Life in Squirrel Hill. The remaining officers wounded were identified as John Person, Tyler Paschal, Dan Mead and Tim Madsen. The shooting claimed the lives of 11 worshippers: Joyce Feinberg, 75, Richard Gottfried, 65, Jerry Rabinowitz, 66, Cecil Rosenthal, 59, David Rosenthal, 54, Bernice Simon, 84, Sylvan Simon, 86, Daniel Stein, 71, Melvin Wax, 88, Rose Mallinger, 97, and 69-year-old Irving Younger. Following the massacre, the perpetrator told authorities that Jews were committing genocide and should all die. Smigda was released from the hospital Saturday. Burke was newly released and appeared at the ceremony wearing an arm cast. Burke and Smigda were seen as they saluted the crowd during the ceremony ahead of the Penguins and New York Islanders game. The Penguins held an 11-second moment of silence prior in memory of the synagogue victims. Penguins players wore a special Stronger Than Hate patch, which incorporated the team logo and Star of David, and the Islanders wore a similar decal on their helmets. A black and white silhouette of the city with the word Stronger Than Hate flashed on the scoreboard during the pre-game ceremony, while a video tribute played prior to face-off. The Penguins' jerseys were signed and will be auctioned in an effort to raise money and support victims and families of the shooting. Share this article. Share 23 shares. The team also held a blood drive and donated to the Jewish Federation of Greater Pittsburgh. A fund had also been established by the City of Pittsburgh Department of Safety to benefit the wounded officers. Earlier Tuesday, roughly 4,000 people marched in solidarity of the hate attack during President Trump's visit. The demonstrators held up signs that said things like, "We do bridges, not walls," and "Stand with love against hate," as well as "Nazi Trump F off," to name a few.